Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako muli, si Kuya Doc Ads. At welcome sa Supermath. Sa ating video ito, pag-uusapan natin yung calculus, specifically yung paano mag-integrate by substitution. Ngunit bago tayo mag-umpisa, kung bago ka pa lang sa ating channel, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at panoorin yung ating mga previous videos. Paki-like na rin at paki-share sa inyong friends. Tara, umpisahan natin. Sa video ito, pag-uusapan natin yung dalawang rules pagdating doon sa integration ng mga algebraic functions. At yung una doon, yung power rule na tinatawag. At makikita natin dito na meron tayong integral of u raised to n du, wherein yung u natin ay a function. So this is a function. And then, kukunin natin yung kanyang integral. Makikita din natin dito na kapag naka-format siya ng u raised to n du, yung du niya ay yung kanyang derivative, ang ating magiging equivalent equation ay, so itong left hand side natin ay equivalent dito sa ating u raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c, wherein yung ating n should not be equal to negative 1. Ito yung tinatawag natin na power rule. Pangalawa, yung tinatawag nating indefinite integral of u raised to the negative 1. Dito, yung u natin ay naka-raise sa negative 1. So, kung makikita natin, we have the integral of du over u is equal to natural logarithm of u plus c. Saan nandun yung u raised to negative 1? Makikita natin kung ito ay i-expand natin. We have 1 over u times the derivative. So, kapag ito ay ating inakyat dun sa numerator, so magiging u to the negative 1, then du. Kaya siya naging indefinite integral of u to the negative 1. So, sa ating video na to, pag-uusapan natin kung paano natin gagamitin itong dalawang rules sa pagsasolve ng mga problem. So, let's try to have an example. Number 1 example, evaluate the integral of this function 5x plus 4 all raised to 2 dx. So, mapapansin natin dito na gagamitin natin yung una nating equation. So, paano natin yun isa-solve? Dahil siya ay substitution, so i-convert natin siya sa u and du. So, let's try to let u equals 5x plus 4. And then, ang gagawin natin kasunod, yung step 2 natin, kailangan natin kunin yung du niya. So, yung du o yung derivative niya. Huwag kayong malilito ha. Kahit ang ginagawa natin ay integration, kukunin pa rin natin yung derivative niya. Kasi, dito sa ating gagamitin na equation at dito sa ating power rule, kailangan naka-u du yung format niya. So, ang derivative ng 5x plus 4 is 5. And then we put dx to indicate na siya yung derivative. And then we solve for dx. So, ang gagawin natin kasunod, i-divide natin sila parehas sa 5. So, yung du, i-divide natin sa 5. At makakancel natin yung 5 dito. So, ang matitira na lang ay yung dx. And then we have du over 5. Dahil nakuha na natin yung dx or du over 5 is equal to dx, ipapalit natin siya dito. Isa-substitute natin. Kasi nga substitution, di ba? So, ang gagawin natin, isa-substitute natin, i-rewrite natin siya. So, ang ating expression now ay integral of u to the second power or u squared. Pinalit na natin yung u. So, instead of writing dx, we put du over 5. So, we have the integral of u squared du divided by 5. So, pwede na nating i-factor out si 5. So, we have 1 over 5, the integral of u squared du. At kung mapapansin nyo, naka-format na siya ng u raised to n du. Dahil naka-format na ito, ang gagawin natin, i-apply lang natin itong ating equation. So, i-apply natin. So, this is now equal to 1 over 5, and then ang integral ng u raised to n, since naka-u du na siya, so we have u cubed divided by 3. And then, mawawala na yung kanyang integral symbol at saka yung du niya. So, ang gagawin natin, i-multiply natin yung denominator. So, we have u cubed divided by 15. And take note, dapat lagi may plus c. Pero pwedeng sa dulo na natin siya ilagay. So therefore, ang final answer natin, so meron tayong 5x plus 4 raised to the third power divided by 15 plus c. So this is now our final answer. So let's have another example. Evaluate the integral of x squared times the square root of the quantity x cubed plus 1 dx. Paano natin siya isa-solve? So dahil wala naman tayo nakikita rito na negative exponent, so i-apply natin yung ating kaninang equation. Yan, yung first equation natin, yung power rule. And then, pag in-apply natin ito, so i-rewrite lang natin siya. So we will let u. Ang challenge dito, paano natin i-determine yung u? Ganito yung technique doon. Kapag nakita natin na mas mataas yung exponent ng isang factor, so yun yung gagawin nating u. Kasi kapag kinukuha natin yung derivative, lumiliit yung exponent. So yung degree niya ay lumiliit, no? Kaya usually ang ginagawa nating u ay yung mataas yung exponent or yung mas mataas na exponent. So let's consider u equals x cubed plus 1. And then pagkakuha nyo yan, kukunin nyo yung du agad. So basta ang una nyo gagawin, you decide kung ano yung u. Pangalawa, compute nyo yung du, yung derivative. So ang derivative niya, using your knowledge in differentiation, so 3x squared, and then we put dx. Then we solve for dx, so we divide both sides by du over 3x squared. 3x squared dx divided by 3x squared. So makakancel na natin ito. Ang matitira ay du equals, or dx equals, du over 3x squared. So this is now our dx value. Kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, isa-substitute lang natin dun yung value. So this time, we rewrite the equation, the integral of x squared, and then we have the square root of u, and then yung dx is du over 3x squared. Papapansin natin dito na meron tayong x squared sa numerator at sa denominator. So, pwede na natin yung i-cancel sila. Ang natitira na lang ay integral of square root of u du divided by 3. So, ipa-factor out natin si 1/3. And then, this time, yung u, pwede natin siyang i-translate into fractional exponent. Kasi siya ay square root of u. So, siya ay magiging u raised to 1/2 du. And then, naka-format na siya ng u raised to n du. So, pwede na natin siya ngayong idiretso. So, magiging sagot natin dito ay 1/3. And then, we have u raised to 1/2 plus 1. So, ibig sabihin plus 2 over 2. Yan. So, divided by the new exponent. So, 1/2 plus 2 over 2, that is divided by 3 halves. So, makikita natin dito, we will have 2 over 9 u raised to 3 halves. Ibabalik lang natin siya doon sa original natin na expression. So, we have 2 over 9. We have x cubed plus 1 raised to 3 halves. And finally, we will have, natin ito. Finally, we will have 2 over 9 times x cubed plus 1 times the square root of x cubed plus 1 plus c. Ayusin lang natin yung sulat. Plus c. At this is now our final answer. So 2 over 9 times quantity x cubed plus 1 times square root of x cubed plus 1 plus c. Take note yung 1 ay under the influence of this radical sign. So we have x cubed and this is x cubed. Okay, and this is now our final answer. Now let's proceed to the next example. This time, we will evaluate the integral of the quantity 4x cubed plus x square root of the quantity 4x squared plus 1 dx. Ang gagawin natin dito, i-observe muna natin. So may nakita ba tayo na u to the negative 1 or negative exponent? Kung wala naman, so ang gagamitin natin yung ating equation kanina. So kung mapapansin natin dito, common yung x doon sa parehas na term. Ang gagawin natin, ifa-factor out natin siya and then i-rewrite natin. So pwede natin tong i-rewrite as the integral of x and then we have 4x squared plus x, plus 1. 4x squared plus 1 is square root of 4x squared plus 1. Then we have dx. So kung mapapansin natin, parehas na ng value itong radicand nito dito sa ating isang term o dito sa ating isang factor. So pwede natin silang i-combine. So, algebraically, pwede natin silang pagsamahin and then we have 4x squared plus 1 3 halves raised to 3 halves dx. And then we can now let u equals 4x squared plus 1, yung step 1 natin. And then ang kasunod, we calculate the du which is 8x and then we put dx. Yung next step natin is to divide both sides by 8x and eventually dx equals du over 8x. Now, pwede na nating i-rewrite yung ating equation. So this time, ang i-rewrite na natin, hindi yung original one, kung hindi ito. Yan, ito na yung ating na-evaluate kasi. So, ipapalit natin yung dx doon. Then, i-rewrite natin ulit. So, we will have the integral of x and then this time we use u. u raised to 3 halves. And then we have dx which is du over 8x. Yan. Kung mapapansin natin, meron tayong x sa numerator and x sa denominator so we can cancel them. Yan. And then, we factor out 1 over 8. We have the integral of u raised to 3 halves du. So, naka-format na siya na u raised to n du. Pwede na natin i-apply yung ating power rule. So, we have 1 over 8 and then we have u raised to, so 3 halves plus 2 halves, that is 5 halves, divided by 5 halves. So, we have now 2 over 40, that's 1 over 20, u raised to 5 halves. And then, ibabalik natin dun sa original natin na term. So, we will get 1 over 20 times the quantity 4x squared plus 1 all raised to 5 halves. And then, we can simplify this. So, we have 4x squared plus 1 raised to the second power times the square root of 4x squared plus 1 all over 20 plus c, and this is now our final answer. Then we have another example here and we have a situation wherein we can see that we have a denominator. So this time, gagamitin natin yung u raised to negative 1 o yung indefinite integral of u raised to negative 1. Kasi kapag itinaas natin itong nasa denominator, then we will eventually get a negative exponent. So, ang gagawin natin dito, i-let natin yung tip na binigay ko sa inyo kanina, kung ano yung mataas na exponent, yun yung gawin yung u. Kasi pag kinuha nyo yung derivative niya ay bababa yung kanyang exponent. So, let u equals x squared minus 3x and then du equals 2x minus 3 and then we have dx. Then we divide both sides by 2x minus 3. Then we have 2x minus 3. So dahil meron tayong Yan, 2x minus 3 and then 2x minus 3 sa denominator. Pwedeng i-cancel na. So dx equals du over 2x minus 3. I-rewrite lang natin itong original equation natin. So we will have the integral of 2x minus 3. And then we have, this time we have u. Yan, we let this as u. And then yung dx natin ay du divided by 2x minus 3. So we have a situation wherein we have a 2x minus 3 in the numerator and in the denominator, so we can cancel them both. And then ang gagawin natin dito ay integral. So matitira pala ay yung integral of du over u. At kung mapapansin nyo, same na siya dun sa ating equation. Therefore, this is equivalent to natural logarithm of u plus c. And take note, kailangang ibalik natin sa original. So we have the natural logarithm of u, which is x squared minus 3x plus c. So oftentimes, ginagamitan siya ng absolute value. Kasi may issue pagdating sa natural logarithm. But anyway, so this is now our final answer. At last example natin, so we have x cubed or integral of x cubed divided by the quantity x to the 4th power minus 2 dx. Dahil meron tayong quotient, so pag inakyat natin sa taas, magkakaroon tayo ng negative exponent. Pwede natin ditong i-apply yung ating du over u. So, na-explain naman natin kanina yun. At makikita naman natin dito, pag in-observe natin, mas mataas yung exponent ng denominator kesa dun sa numerator. So ang gagawin natin, we will let u equals x to the 4th minus 2. And then we get the derivative, which is 4x cubed. And then we put dx. Pag sinolve na natin yung dx niya, so we have 4x cubed. 4x cubed. Kakancel natin siya. And therefore, dx is equal to du over 4x cubed. Yan. At i-rewrite na natin itong ating equation. So, ang equation na natin becomes integral of x cubed divided by u. Then yung dx ay papalit na natin si du over 4x cubed. And makikita natin dito na meron tayong x cubed and then 4x cubed. So alisin natin yung x cubed. Cancel na sila. And then i-multiply natin. So we have integral of du over 4u. So i-factor natin yung 1/4. Then we have du over u. At kung makikita natin, naka du over u format na siya. So pwede na nating i-apply yung ating equation. Therefore, we have 1/4. And then, so we have the natural logarithm of the absolute value of u plus c. 1/4 times the natural logarithm of x to the 4th minus 2 plus c. And this is now our final answer. At I hope nakatulong sa inyo yung ating video about integration by substitution. At kung meron kayong iba pang request sa mga video, just type your requested video in the comment section below. At kung nagustuhan nyo yung ating video, bigyan nyo naman ng thumbs up at pakishare na rin sa inyong mga friend. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. At muli, ako si Kuya Doc Ads. Maraming salamat!